Let's go! Guys, important video today, guys. Bitcoin is going down. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going to happen here in the near future. And there's a big opportunity to make a lot of money today and tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to tell you all about it. So stick around, watch the entire video. Yes, we're also going to talk about Ethereum. We're talking about why things are still very bullish for Bitcoin, although the price is definitely going down right now. I'm going to give you an update on my trade and some general thoughts on the market. Guys, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Make sure to subscribe right now so that you get notified whenever there's a big trading opportunity in the market. Now, first off, let's talk about Bitcoin. And before we talk about where we are right now and where we are heading, let's talk about what has actually happened thus far. Because in order to understand where we are going, we need to understand where we are coming from. All right, so right now you can see that from this W pattern, we had two targets actually from the breakout of this triangle. First target has been hit right here. The W pattern target has been hit. Now we have not hit the target from the triangle. So the target from the triangle is all the way up at $61,000. So this is what you need to know in regards to this big triangle. But here's the thing. Let's talk about where we are heading next, because you can see that, yes, we did get a massive rejection of my line here at the edge of my brown box and this orange line. And yeah, basically, before I talk about this, let me just play you a short clip from yesterday as we were approaching this level at $55,000, because I do not really want to repeat myself. So instead, I'm going to play this short clip, so stick around. And this time we are going to have more momentum. We are going to have more conviction from the bulls. And I am expecting us to sooner or later break this level, go up, and then retest this one. And it's going to be the same strategy, guys. If we go up to the all-time high here, getting in at the trade and then taking profit at the all-time high or close to the all-time high, and then getting a rejection, filling your bag on the way down, and definitely at this level at 54,600. So huge shout out to everyone on Twitter who have DM'd me that they followed that exact strategy, that they rode it all the way up to the previous all-time high, took profit right here, and then they are now buying the dip. So big congratulations. But also, why did we get a rejection of this level? Why did we get a rejection of this brown box? Well, if we look at what I was saying on Twitter yesterday, remember why we went down at $57,000. Big Fibonacci level. It's still there. It's going to be a battle. And then as we were approaching it, right at the edge here from where we actually got that rejection, approaching my orange box and previous all-time high. Will we crush it or get a pullback from this level? And a lot of people actually thought that we were going to get a pullback here. So a lot of people in my community have been making insane amounts of money. Now let's talk about where we are going next. Oh, actually, let me just show you the Fibonacci level. Why was this important? Well, first you have my brown box. Also, you have this huge Fibonacci level right at the point in which we got that rejection. You actually see the Fibonacci level, and this is not the first time. I did warn you the previous time we actually hit it also. This is the first time we made that all-time high and that huge rejection. But the key thing right now, the key thing is that we have a continuation of the trend of making higher lows and higher highs, because you can see that we actually have that. You have a higher low, or you have a low here, you have a higher high, higher low, and you can see that throughout this whole thing, we have been making higher lows. If this is the low and we are going to go up, make a higher high, this trend is still intact. So this is what we need to watch right now. We need to see if we are going to maintain the trend of making higher highs and higher lows. So let's look at this a bit closer. So yeah, yes, reaction here, and then we found support multiple times off of my orange line. You can see that first off, we got that rejection, we went down to the orange line, and then we had another pump all the way up here. Went down, found support again, went up, and then finally broke it now to the downside. And what am I doing with my trade? Well, I am buying the dips. And why did we get this rejection? Now, apart from the Fibonacci level, apart from my orange box, we also had extensive increases in the funding rate. So the funding rate was like I don't know, 0.3, I think, yesterday. And whenever you see that, if you've been paying attention to my channel and what I've been saying, when you see that high of a funding rate, usually it is a very good time to take profit. So you had 3 things telling you to take profit at this level. And if you want to know more about funding, make sure to watch my trading tutorial after you have watched this video. But here's the thing, I am buying the dip right now because the bullish trend is still intact. And yeah, look, everything in between these brown boxes is noise. The key thing is if we break this orange box. Oh, have I been saying brown box throughout this whole video? Okay, well, guess we are going to have a lot of fun jokes in the comment sections. But anyway, if we penetrate this brown box all the way up here, this is where the action starts. And if we get down and penetrate it to the downside, if we do not do that, everything in between here is noise. This is just accumulation, okay? So this is what I am watching, just like in between the orange boxes right here and the red line. This is also just accumulation. You buy at the bottom and then you ride it to the top. Just like if we look at the last vicinity right here, these boxes, accumulation, and even at a grander scale, accumulation between the red lines here. This is how the big money is made trading. But as always, I am going to keep you updated regarding the next levels to watch when it comes to accumulating here. But just know, I am buying the dip. Apart from the next few days, and I will tell you why. So I am traveling tomorrow, and actually I will be traveling for the whole day tomorrow. I will have no access to internet at all, basically. And so what I would do normally is I would close this trade because I do not like to have trades open. So we'll see what I'm going to do with this trade, but I definitely do not want to have, new orders when I don't have access to internet. That's just one of my golden rules. I do not want to do that. So I'm going to take away all of my buy-in orders from which I am traveling. But otherwise, I would actually place orders all the way down to the brown box, orange box down here and accumulate in between these areas. Now, before we talk about Ethereum actually, if you want to start trading yourself, you're able to get nice bonuses here. $200 on Femex, $200 on Bybit. Use these links to sign up for these big exchanges. And also a new partner, C-Trade. Let me tell you a bit about C-Trade. They are not paying me. I am not being paid by them, but $988 bonus. So I'm getting about 20 offers every day with all kinds of things. And usually I do not enter into discussions. But the thing that caught my attention with C-Trade is that they told me that they are open to any suggestions I have for making the exchange better. Now, I thought that this was a small exchange. It's actually not. It's a big exchange. They have been in business for a while, but for me, it was unknown. But the fact that they are willing to actually listen and innovate their platform. So in other words, if you want to see your favorite altcoins listed on this exchange, we could be able to actually influence that. So that's one thing that actually was very interesting. Also, I told them that usually the bonuses on Bybit and Femex, I mean, the bonuses are nice. Usually they give you $600, but usually there's a big threshold. So basically you will have to deposit mostly 1.5 Bitcoin in order to get $600. Now, they worked out something better right here. So you're actually able to get up to $800 bonus. And then they have an additional 188, I believe, which is not part of this exclusive offer. So I think it's 988 in total. Let me show you. Yeah, 988 in total bonuses. But these are the deposit requirements. And this is the bonus you're able to get. Now, they have shown me their office. They have told me about their product. Everything seems to be legit. But as always, make sure to do your own research. But everything looks fine. And I am excited about the future of this exchange. Cool, so just wanted to throw this out there. Now let's move on to Ethereum. So we are right now at my blue line right here. My blue line is acting as support so far on Ethereum. Actually, this looks like a bit of a double top. Could we look at this on the 4-hour? Yeah, look at this run up. Then you have the top right here. You go down. You have a secondary high, and this high, according to my rules, most of the times this should be lower than the previous high. So you make a lower high very clearly, and now we have broken this level right here, the neckline. Whoops, this one, that is when you saw this huge dump down to my blue line at 1,730. So to me, this is already played out. This is not the opportunity. I mean, if we go down from this blue line, this could be a shorting opportunity, definitely. But the play to make in accordance to the double top forming here, this has already been executed. And now you're taking quite a decent risk if you are shorting because you have already had that dump. So what I'm watching right now is I am watching if this blue line is going to hold and if we are able to still have a I mean, you had a huge run up in Ethereum, and you can see that we have gone up, consolidated, went down a bit, went up, consolidated, up. And so, of course, this is how the market reacts, and eventually we are going to break our all-time high. This is what I am expecting for Ethereum. But yes, this is what I'm watching. Now, traditional markets, things are looking bullish. We actually broke through this orange line I had right here at the 3,855 on the S&P 500 futures. And we actually, not only did we go up, we actually went down, retested this, and now we are going up again. So this is looking good. So yeah, things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good for the crypto markets. A bit of a pullback right now across the board with Bitcoin going down. I am not worried. As always, if you want to start trading yourself, make sure to take advantage of these bonuses and also watch my trading tutorial, which is popping up in the middle of this video right now. And C-Trade, $988 bonus. And give me your feedback. What do you think of that exchange? And let's jump into the trading tutorial popping up in the middle of this video right now.